Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you, DJ? How is my buddy doing? Don't mind me. I am at my husband's job, walking around trying to stay cool. It is hot as dog shit out here. Well, we got some shit to talk about now, don't we? I ain't been live, and I've been trying to keep to myself and not even talk about it, but I think it's getting a little too excessive now. So I said to myself, should we join the bandwagon and jump right in there and let them know how you feel? What your opinion is? Or should you stay the hell out of it and keep your mouth shut and don't cause no drama for you nor your channel? Well, it's like this. Either you're going to like what the hell I got to say or you're not. Either way, I will put the trigger warning in the chat. This is not any true crime cases in Pacific, but it is about true crime. So, yeah, I heard you jumped in with both feet, both hands, and head underwater at the same time. I didn't get to watch it, but I heard it. I heard a lot of it, so I was like, eh. But so yeah, we're gonna touch on it because I think there's a lot of shit that's going on. I mean, I don't no way, shape, or form agree with what the person did. Okay, we're gonna put her in the problematic creator section, so therefore we don't mention her name to not give her no more views than what is already out there. Hell, you never know. She might have done that to gain more views. I don't know. I don't know how that bitch was thinking. And I say silly bitch, and I mean that lightly. Because, I am subbed to her. I have subbed to her Patreon, which, nobody's no longer subbed to her Patreon, considering they took it down. But I just seem like, to me, it's like more energy, more effort, and it's more of a pain in the ass just to go on sub to somebody. Fuck it. I'll stay subbed. I'm not petty like that. You have literally really got to do something to me physically for me to do that. And nobody on here has done anything physically yet to me. um, I'm kind of waiting on this one. But, so yeah, let's jump in and start talking about it. You're right. It does get worse. It does. It does. It does. You know, honestly, in the last 2 to 3 years, okay, so I can't say 3 years. Well, 3 years because, I've been a sub to channels a lot longer than I've been a creator. But in the last 2 years, I've seen so much go down in the true crime community. Now, I have not been one now, nor ever have I, thank God, claimed to be part of the true crime community. I cover true crime. I'm not part of the community, though. And I like it that way because, I'm half-ass clueless on a lot of shit that's going on anyway, unless I literally am paying attention. And, most of y'all know that doesn't happen very often. But this stuff with Gannon stuff has to stop. We've got to let that baby rest. He endured so much in the last few months of his life that what's going on now shouldn't even be. We should not be here. I mean, talk about the case, talk about the story, whatever floats your boat. But there is a conviction on this, y'all. She's sitting in jail for the rest of her life. I will never understand the purpose. Hold on, I don't know if you guys heard me or not. I don't understand what the purpose of getting a minor's autopsy, pictures, report, whatever, paying money for it first off, a lot of money. But what was the point of it? Like, what could you learn from that you didn't learn from the trial when the medical examiner stood up on that podium, on that witness stand, and told you every bit of it? What was the sense? Was it to re-victimize him? I would hope not. I would really want to think you weren't that insensitive, that selfish, that vile. But you have done it to a couple other cases. So I literally quit watching you halfway through the Kylie Rodney case. But and then you had the nerve to ask anybody to give you Landon's information. Good. They're in the car. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I told you I was at my husband's job, y'all. So. But anyway, so what I was saying is that, like, where was the audacity of you to want to talk to the parents after you plastered, you're welcome, their baby's autopsy report all over the damn internet? Now, don't you think you should have done that before you did what you did? Like, I think you got to kind of ask backwards there. That's in my opinion, And no, with me even being a part of her Patreon, no, I did not go over there. Okay, I lied. I did go over there. And from all the stuff that I read, the video was just from his neck to the right above his boy parts. But either way, neither way is it right in any shape or form. He is a baby, a minor. I think there needs to be some type of law in every state in America, not just Florida, but every state in America needs to have a law stating that unless necessary by proper authority, they shouldn't be able to get that. You're not doing anything but hurting that family. And that just makes you wonder what kind of morals you have. We know you have never had any children. We know this. We know that you lost 2 family members last year. So it makes us tend to want to believe you do have some compassion, but only towards people related to you. Okay, how do you cover true crime? God damn it. Sorry, y'all. My husband came up behind me and scared the shit out of me. How do you cover true crime and not have any compassion for the cases you cover? That's what I want to know. That would be the $100 million question right there.
She with you?
Yeah, I'm his wife.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm trying to see who else at my house.
Oh, no.
It's a monster lady out there.
What it was.
Um, so that would be my $1 million question. Really is. Where's the audacity for it? Why, eh, why would you do it? I mean, have you never been to a courtroom and watched a trial like that to see the family grievance? I don't think so. I have been through enough to know it. How about you? Have y'all? Because I think it's really crazy. I'm trying to read the comments real quick. Thanks. I caught the description and I totally agree with you. I'm calling them out in an hour from now. Okay. JP, it's more than that. There needs to be concern for families and what they're going through. All cash in is killing true crime. Half the big channels will push and push. This wasn't just one. Oh, I know. It's been more than one. But this is the one that this happens to be the one that everybody is commenting on. I mean, I don't know if half the people have caught the ones before this, but I just look at it this way. You have got to have some kind of sick, twisted, and demented mind to want to see a child's autopsy report, especially when they were unalived and it wasn't a natural cause. Like I'm against it no matter on 100%. Like there's no way I can change my mind on it. What, where do you feel like you're owed that? Like you had to literally pay a lot of money to get that. And then you charge for people to see it, which they've screenshot it, they recorded it, they did whatever they could to get a copy of that for their own personal reasons. And I guarantee you, most of them aren't a very good reason. We need to do better when it comes to these babies. Like if you're saying you're an advocate for a child's rights, and you're for the children and this and this and that. I don't see you for the children by doing this because like DJ said, you don't look at it like you're doing anything to the family. You're doing some scientific whatever you say, but you're not qualified in that area. Nothing in your background qualifies you to judge an autopsy report or pictures and then sit there and look like you're half dumb knowing you're not as dumb as you portray yourself to be. And that's the bad part. Like I'm not this type of person. I don't like doing this. But, and this is a big but, you have got to take these families consideration what they went through this trial and still going through. What part don't you understand is wrong? And it's like you don't, even with your apology or whatever the hell letter it was that you put out, it is utterly bullshit. Sorry. And I'm so glad that Al and Landon fought back and they finally said something about it. But is there anything that they can do for real besides file harassment charges? Because they got it from Colorado. Colorado is not one of those states that is illegal to get them in. And not to mention, this was the first high profile case they had in Colorado Springs or El Paso County. So they don't really know what to do, how to act. It's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. And I think they all need to sit back and think about what the hell they're doing and how they did it. There was two that did the same. I don't know who this Natasha Cooper girl is. I have never heard of her until the other day. So I have no idea who she is. Um, and who's the other one? Well, I don't think, even if she is playing the victim card, it doesn't really matter because there's plenty of people that have been here long enough to know the difference. Sorry, y'all. I am out of breath. It is so hot outside. And I agree. Her statement said it all. Like she didn't give a shit about anybody or anything else. Just worried about what was going to happen to her and her channel. Well, you know what? My channel is going to be fine because even if I get backlash from this, YouTube is not my everyday on and off life. I have a life off of YouTube, off of this channel. But it doesn't mean I'm going to let anybody run me off either. Nobody will ever run me off my channel. Never. I'm going to keep doing me no matter what. But I won't talk about this ever again either. This will be the first and last time I do talk about it. Well, I mean, I can't say nobody else is going to talk about it, but it doesn't mean that I have to like acknowledge it very much or acknowledge it, just not, you know what I mean? Shut up.
I'm gonna act like I'm not paying the fuck attention.
I don't have them on me.
Oh damn! I put them back in there.
I don't have a lighter, so I'm not trying to.
You hold the pen thing. Oh, you put it in the truck too?
Everything is in the truck. I have no pockets to carry anything.
If you walk around with the phone, I figured you'd have that.
I thought I did have it. It might be on the thing over here. Or I might have put it in here, just put it in here. Yeah, it's in the car. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of channels calling it out. But I'm not going to take it as far as everybody else because I'm just not going to go there. I am still a little channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the little bit I have with me to leave me because of the drama. So I choose not to, and I will always choose not to have that here. There's other channels that I am sub to that we can gladly go over there and do that on. But I just wanted to voice my opinion on it because I think she was morally, ethically wrong. She shouldn't have done that. I think Colorado, there should be something on them too for allowing a civilian that has nothing to do with the kid. And I don't think they should get away with it. I think that they both, or whoever, anybody that has them pictures should have some type of consequences, because that's not right. You should not, especially if you're not some kind of professional or the family, they should not allow anybody else to have them, that autopsy report, pictures, or anything. We are not owed that. We are not. Oh my God, there's so much shit going on in the true crime community, and we are not owed a damn thing when it comes to any of these cases. I wish people would realize that. No matter how long we've been following a case, or how much research we've done on it, or what we've figured out, what we haven't figured out, who the players are, who the players aren't, we are not owed anything from LE or any other agency to matter. We are not owed a damn thing. And I wish people would realize that. And it just drives me crazy that people assume that we are owed something. So look, people, the only thing we are owed is to wake up the next fucking day. That's it. I mean, for real, that is really the only thing we are owed, is to wake up the next damn day. And you know what? I'm really not even owed that. I also have a thing with having a missing child. You know, like, people expect them for their lives to stop because they have a missing kid. Well, bills don't stop, do they? Going hungry doesn't stop, does it? You know, if they constantly are 24/7 doing whatever it is for their missing kid, which I'm not saying they shouldn't. Don't take it like that. I don't mean it like that. But what I'm saying is, people have to go on living regardless if they have a missing kid or not. I'm not saying that they should stop looking for their kid or anything like that. No, I'm not. I'm saying they still got to go to work. They still got to provide for whatever needs that they have. The bills come regularly every fucking month like clockwork. I don't know about y'all, but mine do. You know, and not for nothing, some law enforcement doesn't want the family out there looking and searching, because you never know. You could contaminate that crime scene if you find one. And not for nothing, I know if I had a missing kid and God forbid I stumble upon something that I don't want to see it. I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't want to find my loved one, especially in an compromising situation. But my thought on that is they still got to live regardless if they have a missing kid or not. Like, I can feel where some of them are coming from. I have a missing cousin. She's been missing since 1996. Many people that, but I do. And it took my aunt a couple years to actually get back in the swing of living her life. But for the first 2 or 3 years, she did what she had to do, but she still worked. Granted, she had people saying that she did something to her child, which we know she didn't, but she still had to work. She still had other kids to provide for. She still had bills that come in. She couldn't afford just to sit there and be depressed and not work, not live. But there's people out here that believe that their life should be on hold because they have a missing kid. there's not much a parent can do when a child is missing other than put flyers out, knock on doors. I don't know. I don't have a missing kid, so I can't really say what to do. But I do know they still got to live regardless. They still got to work. They still got to maintain a life. Hey, OG. Oh, what else is new? You're always driving. But it's just that type of issue for me. Like people take too much shit for granted, and then they give you an inch and you want to take a fucking yard. Like, chill the hell out. And I know people are like, oh, I would be like this and I would do this and I would do that. How really? How do you know what the hell you would really do if you were not put in that situation? Now, if you have a missing kid, I can understand where you are coming from, but not everybody is the same. Not everybody does the same. Not everybody looks at it the same. I could tell you what I would do, but it doesn't mean that's exactly what if I was put in that position, that's what I would do. What I would do is my opinion as of right now. People just got to realize that the law has more. I don't know. Like, I don't really have too much faith in our justice system. Most of y'all know that. Not very much faith in our justice system at all. It's slowly gaining momentum there. Exactly, DJ. Exactly my point. Like, you can say what you're gonna do all day long until you put yourself is put in that position, which I pray nobody I know is ever put in that position. Like, I really do. Other than my aunt, you know what I'm saying? But it's also been how many years now? So, like, what, 96, 2006, 16, 20, 2020, 2026 will be what, 30 years she's been missing? No evidence, no nothing. Like, she just vanished and up and disappeared too. But she was 16. And you know what? They chalked it up as she was a runaway. There was no Amber Alert because we couldn't give a description of who she went with, where, anything like that, because she went to school and never came home. She was one of my closest cousins. And I didn't forget about her, but, as the years went on, I've always said to myself, she was in Hawaii. She was on an island living her life the way she wanted to live it. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But my aunt is, I'm not going to say she's the happiest person right now. I won't say that. But she's learning how to be happy. And, even 20 years later, it still hurts her. You can tell, especially on the anniversary, which happens to be my birthday, by the way. She went missing on my birthday. So I don't really like celebrating too much. She was born 5 months before me and went missing 16 years later on my birthday. Yeah, there was no alerts. There was no milk cartons. There was nothing back. I mean, there was, but it was on our local news, but it wasn't made national. Um, and like I said, they chalked it up as a runaway after like a week. So, which I know she would have never ran away. There was nothing in her life for her to run away from. Like, she was a very happy person. She didn't have any demons except for me. I mean, but like everybody was her friend. She didn't have no enemies. She never got into a fight in her life. She wasn't like I was at 16, I wasn't promiscuous, but very outgoing and wanting to hang out and smoke my weed and drink a little. But she wasn't like that. Like, we hung out with the same type of people, but she just didn't never, other than drinking, she didn't smoke cigarettes nor weed. She drank a little bit and that was about it. She didn't like any type of drugs. But either way, I just think that what she did was wrong, and anybody else that follows suit is wrong. Oh, I've got to touch on the Scooby Doo troop. I've got to. Like, they're backing her. They're backing her. Now, when you got them backing you, you need to really shut your shit down. Because if you don't shut it down, they're going to shut it down for you. Because they are nothing but vile people. As you see, I don't even see very much from them other than from JLR. I've got to say his name because I can't say what I want to say other than from him. I see the clip channels messing with the leader, but I see a lot more crap from JLR. And of course, every time I see something from him, I go and write the crappiest comment I can to him. I think his people finally got tired of trying to correct me, I guess you want to say. They can kiss it too. But either way, we just got to do better as creators. We are here for the kids, for the missing people, period. Any true crime case that comes our way. And I'm done. Like, I'm not going to talk about it no more. Like, it's done and over with for me. I just hope Landon and Al and Elena can get through this peacefully with no more idiots trying to do anything to re-victimize their son. Rest in peace, Gannon. Fly high, G-Man. Keep looking over your family. Ardit, DJ. I saw a news article the other day, yesterday I think it was, about the Madalena Koharji, the one out of North Carolina. Oh crap. Damn it. I'm gonna have to find the news article again and I'll send it to you because I can't remember it right offhand now. What else did I want to talk about? Guys, I'm almost to be monetized. I've got to get some more watch hours. I need about 2,000 more watch hours. Not really, but around about 2,000. Probably about 1,500, I think. And I need to get it before the end of the year. Otherwise, I won't get monetized this year again either. I was going to do a video on this morning, but it tended to get a lot more hateful than I wanted it to. So I figured I'd go live and talk about it because I know I have to watch what I say. Even though I'm not monetized, it's always good to watch what you say. Yeah, but now they got it to where you get 500 subs, 3 uploads in 90 days, and 3,000 watch hours, and you can get monetized. But you don't get like the ads or nothing like that until you get the original 1K and 4K. Yeah, I was telling that one in Griff's chat earlier. I was like, look, I am nothing like the rest of these true crime creators that you think are like that. Because like, even though I do true crime, I'm just not like that. Like, I don't allow that shit over here. And that's why I said, like, this will be the first and only time I talk about it, because I don't like talking about people. I tend to get very hateful, and I don't like to be hateful, especially when this channel is for true crime. Now, I can make another channel all about how I feel about certain creators, but hell, it took me this long to get the subs I got on this channel. Whew, can you imagine the next channel? Yeah, I want to be monetized because of the paranormal stuff, not necessarily the true crime shit. Because I really don't want nobody to. I'm not gonna. Even if I get monetized, I'm not gonna do the memberships. I don't have nothing to offer for a membership anyway. So I'm not gonna do membership. Um, and I'd rather nobody waste their money on the super chat or super stickers. I want it basically for YouTube purposes and YouTube purposes only. Because it don't make sense for the super chats or super stickers anyway, because you don't get the full amount that you get sent anyway. So that's crazy. But yeah, like I said, the monetize, if I do, the only reason why I want it is for the paranormal stuff. But the way things are going, doesn't look like my channel is going to get the watch hours. I even have a list in my playlist for watch hours specifically. That's all my content, nobody else's. So the trials that we are waiting on for sentencing, the West trial was supposed to be yesterday or today. That got pushed back. We don't have a date on that yet because I think they're trying to figure out what they're going to do about the two counts that they didn't rule on, that they didn't have a ruling on. So I think they're still trying to figure that out. Then they got so they asked for more time on that. Then Sarah Boone trial didn't start. I think it starts at the end of the month. I'm thinking that's what they said. I'm not sure. I got to look at that again. Dates keep messing me up. But so far, we're still on for Lori Daybell at the 31st of this month. But yeah, we're gonna work on the channel a little bit, get a little bit more going, and figure out what I'm gonna do. I wanna get my second channel going. um, and still upload content over here, do lives over here, because I'm not very good at videos, and I definitely can't edit. I don't even edit my lives because I just don't care. If you don't like what you're listening to, you know how to exit out. But yeah, I don't upload I don't edit my shit. I don't know how to do it. What do you think about all the stuff with Don Wells and them? People still hounding them day and night, going after them, and oh, I don't know what that is. That's for the second one, for the 4,000 and the 1,000, not for the 500 and 3,000. You have to have 3 uploads, 500 subscribers, and 3,000 watch hours, or the 10 million views, which I won't get either. I just don't know what to do to get views. I guess everybody's already made their mind up about me anyway, so unless they're new to YouTube, because last year was not a very good year for me at the end of the year. From July to like October, maybe. I agree with you. That's why I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. What do y'all keep putting out? Like, who cares what the parents are doing? That's not who is work. That's not who's important. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do talk to Don, but I don't ever sit there and grill him. I don't ask him a bunch of questions. I just let him talk. Do I believe everything he says? No. But I feel like they have a voice too. And, instead of somebody that's constantly ragging on them or digging dirt up on them and whatever, let their past be a past. Some people think that they're bringing their past back up and doing the same things over and over again. Whatever. But until they are charged with something, what is there to talk about? It just seems like it's getting a little too crazy. And yes, I have a lot of friends that are in it too that are still doing it. But it doesn't mean I agree with them. Doesn't mean that I what's that word I'm looking for? I don't agree and whatever. But I let them do them. That's their channel. They get to do what they want on their channel. This is my channel, and I can do what I want on this channel. Like you said, I'm not monetized yet, so it doesn't matter what the hell I say, what I do, as long as it's within the guidelines. And I just think people don't realize that YouTube's guidelines are not easy to follow. They're really not. I mean, you'd have to be a dumbass not to be able to follow them, but you tend to trip up or slip up, and shit just happens sometimes. But look at how many of the true crime creators are getting kicked out of the true crime community and kicked off true crime. I mean, YouTube, period. I don't think a lot of people pay attention to that. Exactly. That comes with the agree to disagree. We are all adults. If we can't agree to disagree, then go back to school because that's what you're acting like. Petty teenagers. Hell, I might know some teenagers. Hell, I might know some elementary school kids that are a little bit more mature than some of these damn creators are. They know right from wrong. Hell, most kids in grade school have more compassion than the damn adults do these days. It's just crazy. I don't understand, nor will I ever. That goes back to when I say I'm lost or I'm confused, I'm really lost and confused, y'all. Because some of the things people do is just beyond me. Like, where the fuck do you get your ethics from? Like, did you just decide one day you were going to go on YouTube and be a creator and cover true crime and not know what the fuck you're doing? Is that what they do? Like, because I watched and paid attention to a lot of shit before I actually started my own channel. And I don't know. People just drive me nuts. But it's okay though. Like you said, my mom always told me this. My mother always told me this. Opinions are like assholes, and everybody's got one, right? So does that mean that everybody's an asshole until they figure out what they're doing? Or everybody can be an asshole until they figure out what they're doing? Huh. It makes you wonder. Makes you think a little bit. I just wish people could just look at it and be, for what it is. There's no reason to go real life on somebody because their opinion is different than yours. There's no reason to go real life on somebody because they got some type of information that you didn't get. Hell, said information may not even be fucking true. So you're getting mad and going real life on somebody about some shit that may not even be fucking true, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. And that confuses me a whole lot. That confuses me. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I don't care who watches. You come in, you come in. If you like what I say or like the content, then great, thanks. Give me that thumbs up. It's free. I'm not asking for your money. I'm asking for your DNA on that button. But I'm not out for the clicks and views either. I don't care one way or another. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I may not be everybody's cup of tea. And I know I'm not here lately anyway. I have my own mindset. I sure the hell am not going to go and listen to what other people put out there unless I feel it's the truth or I do my own research on it or one of my mods find out for me. But either way, people have got to learn their boundaries. We are not investigators. We are not law enforcement. We are a bunch of people sitting behind a computer that have a passion for true crime, that have a passion for helping missing people, particularly missing children. We have a passion to help keep these children safe if we can. And nowhere in that does it say go real life on somebody because you don't like what they have to say. It doesn't make sense. Like, what in the world can make you possibly want to fight somebody over a true crime case? What? The money that they make? If they're lying, let them lie because they're going to be caught in the lie. They're the ones that are going to serve the consequences after said lie. If they're just speculating, hell, we all do that, don't we? We all speculate on shit. It doesn't mean we're saying it's true. It's a what if type of thing. Exactly. Like, what is your insecurities? Like, why would anybody have an insecurity against me? Y'all don't know me in real life. If you really knew me in real life, I am the same fucking way on live. I promise you. I grew up with the nickname, not Dippy, but Dopey my whole damn life. I have been called that. So I'm not going to be anybody different than what I am and who I am.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, but my background and record has no bearing on the type of person I am. That can't be held against me because I'm not the person I was back then. Not the person. And I'm sorry for whoever feels like my past and my background is important because it's not. Not to me anyway. And it's my shit. I am more into missing people. Have been to Nevada to search for missing hiker. Was headed to Arizona to help search for Daniel. Just have planned trips into. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, dude. I went to Tennessee. I've been to Arizona for another one of my friends had a missing friend out there that never gained any publicity. So I went out there in 2021 to help her search. We went into Las Vegas, California, and Arizona searching for her friend. And we went to Tennessee for summer last year. I haven't went nowhere yet this year. I gotta start saving up too, by the way, for that. I don't know where I'm going. I'm not going. I don't know. I want to go back to Tennessee, but I want to make it more than just the Tennessee trip. I want to be able to go to New York. I want to be able to go to Texas, Alabama, maybe into Florida a little bit. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get the money saved up. Hi, Maze. And I'm waiting for Maisie to get up here before I take my vacation too. So I promised her I'd wait for her to get here to take my vacation. It would, especially this heat. It's better to do that type of stuff like in May when it's not so hot, or October, November when it's starting to cool off some. Especially if you're going to do hiking in the desert. Because their heat isn't even a humid heat. They got that dry ass heat. I went in September when I went down there. End of September, beginning of October. It wasn't so bad in Arizona, but it was horrible in Nevada.
Bro, you know I can do that. You don't have to go to chocolate. No, I was just trying to do a part. Oh, okay. But why did you do it? Oh, you're trying to do it everything. I know.
Is he about done? It's 6 o'clock. January, February, March. Fuck, that's cold, not cool. That damn. And then you gotta think, January and February, the snow is on the ground is too hard. Because I do know it snows in parts of Arizona. I have one of my best friends lives in Arizona. And she lives in the mountain part of Arizona, but it's still really fucking hot and cold. She gets snow. Either way, you need to be careful, young man. Hold on, y'all. Earbuds out. They were killing me. It is so damn hot. I'm about ready to go home. Oh, Lord. All right, yeah, I'm getting off here, y'all. I got 9% on my phone. I need to let it charge up. And it's not going to charge very much if I'm on here. So I love your faces. I'll go live this evening, if nothing else. Love your faces. Have a good day. See you later. And remember, your smile you never know what your smile could do for another person. So be kind to somebody today.